Hello, YouTubers. Another time to say hello and have a conversation. Welcome. I spent some time looking at myself. I had to look at some of my YouTube videos to see what you see. And what I saw made me want to improve. I have a face, to me, that is flawed. And let me explain. While I was looking at myself, I went through a couple of videos to see my personality, see how it came through. I realized I need to smile more, and I need to work on balancing my facial features, because I've gotten used to seeing myself on you, knowing that I'm on YouTube. That's a big step for me, but trying to be a YouTuber and keep people active to look and see, I want to see how I presented myself. Well, my flaws that I noticed that I'm going to be working on is that I have a resting B face, meaning like if I'm not smiling, I look like I'm mad, and I want to erase that. I mean, it's not bad, as bad as it could have been or was, but it's there. And I did notice that, because people used to ask me a lot of times, like, what's wrong? You know, here I am smiling on the inside, and on the outside, I'm looking like, I just hurt somebody. But that's not the case for me, because I'm a gentle person. But I do see the flaws I have. I think the flaws come from old age and possible strokes. As I've taken here, I don't smile enough, so I said I'm changing that. I'm going to be smiling more and trying to make sure that I'm positive on doing that. And the flaws are, when you look at yourself, you notice your little flaws. And I'm not going to be doing that often, because you can always find a flaw with yourself, but I know that I have one eye that's bigger than the other, and that they blink separately sometimes. And that's a hard thing to take in when you're observing yourself. You're like, oh. So I will be improving my appearance facially. Now, as far as clothes go, you're gonna see a checkered shirt. I just love those things. But being a big man, a checkered shirt's always been good for me. Only ones I don't do is the flannel shirts. Yes, I don't like the red and black flannel shirts, even though a lot of people have them, and they're good. And I think I may have had one a long time ago, but not many. I usually stay with the blue color. But I know that I do like flannel shirts. I mean, checkered shirts. And so, but I noticed my personality, and like I said, I have this thing where I blink with one eye sometimes. And those are the things that just bother me as looking at myself. But it's also good to listen to yourself to see how you can improve your speech, because in my earlier videos, there's a lot more pauses, and I do look down a lot. I usually have a pad here, and I just dropped something. I don't know what oh, there we go again. Okay, sorry. But I do look down a lot, And I'm considering this year 2025 is my practice year to improve. So I'm working on improving myself and improving my atmosphere. I'm gonna change this behind me a little bit here. I was getting ready to work on that, and also I'm working on uh, changing one of my television uh, in my other room. And so the reason for that is that it's an old PC and it constantly has problems, and it's only used for television, but it is a PC. But it has to warm up just like a 1950s TV. You gotta let it stay on for about 10 minutes before it will decide it wants to do something. And then it could just conk out on you. So I've got several other PCs, and I'm gonna hook up this TV that I have that I don't use anymore that's pretty good, a Samsung. But so I'm just evaluating my life and style, and being more motivated about myself and trying to improve how I present myself. So you let me know. Am I getting any better at these flaws I got? I can't do anything about the bags under my eyes. you know, I mean, that's from them years of partying and drinking and drinking and partying. Boy, it was a good time. Can't do any of that anymore because old boy needs his rest. So, but I'm moving at full speed on YouTube. I think if I were younger, I would have been much better at establishing and doing these things. But uh, I have I have just enjoyed being on YouTube and showing these flaws I got. And the only thing I can do is really mentally work on them to make sure I can get better at it. But I don't know how much better you can be if you're designed a certain way. And can you change the hardware? I don't know. I'm gonna be definitely trying. But it's a warm summer, and I'm just practice. This is my practice time. I got to do my Big Brother reviews. At first I said I wasn't going to do anymore, but I am. And because I really like that show, I'm gonna do that on the movies and the shows I like, because we all have friends and people that we like to discuss uh, our fun things like TV shows and movies. And since I'm no longer employed, because I am retired, thankfully, uh, I got plenty of time to talk to you on YouTube and improve myself. So this is going to be a summer of motivation and improvement, and trying to work on my, I say, stroke-ridden face. Even though I don't know if it's a stroke, I think it's called old age. I'm an oldie but goodie. But yeah. So I just and I did enjoy watching my own videos, because I got to see what I was looking like, and I hope they're getting better as they go along with the mind effort. Just like people, you see people that come on with a lot of makeup and everything, the women and stuff. You have to kind of come on with an attitude, and you can't do it all the time, but most of the time would be good. Let people know, hey, he's in it. I mean, yeah, I'm in it. And I'm into Big Brother. I'm into watching old TCM movies. And what else do I like? You got to find the things that you like that might be interesting to other people that might like the same things. And I have to accentuate the way I am. I am more mature. Um, it took me a long time to get here. I I didn't. I just liked. I like more childlike things when I was coming up because I was an only child. So, you know, my favorites was music, comic books, TV. And I was a Star Trek fan, a fan of Motown, Stax, and other soul artists. So I kind of know, well, I know who I am. Um, I, and I don't hang around a lot of people because um, I was brought up as an only child. So I've been through that stage where I tried to hang out with a lot of people, and some of it was disastrous. And I was fortunate enough to be able to find my way to what you see now. I mean, and so it's up to me to enjoy this aged old life and do the best I can with it and keep improving. And if you notice, I got my checkered shirt on. I'm going to button up to look kind of presentable. Well, it's not going to be that way all the time, but you know, since I thought this was a self-improvement type of video for myself, I said, why not just be self-improved for a moment? But anyway, I have some shirts I like. They say you should wear something plain though, on, you know, like your a solid. I got plenty of the solid shirts. So, but this is just a check on myself and check on you, and we check on us until the next time. And I want to tell you, I'm missing some of my mutuals. I think everybody took a vacation or something. One of the guys, King Explicit, he's gone. I don't know what happened to him. I heard he was having a ball on Twitch, and then I don't know, maybe Twitch is making him more money. And but at this point, if I was younger, I probably could do Twitch and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube with no problem. But I'm older, so I'm only concentrating on YouTube. So that's what you'll see me on. And I'm currently trying to hook up this PC here now. Another old PC. It's a Windows 10. And it worked great, but Microsoft's going to cut it off in the fall. So it's not that it's not going to work, it's just that it won't get any updates, and eventually it will be like the old PC. There's probably a Windows 987 in the other room and that I'm getting ready to replace this with. But yeah, I got plenty of plans, and I think we should just all sit back and enjoy this summer and make sure we do positive things with each other. And I'll be watching because I love to watch the YouTube. And I was watching something. Oh, one of the guys was saying that YouTube is more popular than Spotify, and I think it's ranked as the number one thing that people watch now. And I can see why, because I mean, I think it's more watching YouTube than maybe, or close to, or maybe right at the same as TikTok. So it's gonna be a good summer for relaxing and talking. So, and this is a rehearsal run for 2025 to see when I get into 2026. Did I say it right? Yes. Comes with old age. Anyway, look for more reviews. That's what I'm gonna do. More reviews, and I'm gonna tell you about my AI. And so that's what I'll be doing, and getting ready. I got to go to the store and get some batteries for this AAA battery for this old Samsung TV I got, because it sat around for like 3 or 4 years, and now the batteries are bad. Going up to get those. And well, I've done my part for today. I hope you have a good day today also. Take care.